That turns it on and off. All right. So let me start out. Do you like working here?
Yeah.
Okay. We like having you work here. When you first started working, one of the things that was asked of, me, because I knew you outside of work, Tim or Robert's brother, and I said, seems like a good guy. I don't know how your work is going to be, but you seem like a good guy. And he came in, you didn't know shit about pools. You know that, we knew that, splash some mud. But you're really grown. I would not be amiss to call you a pool professional at this point. I would assume that you would consider yourself that. You were going to be going to the CPO training. We want to invest in you. We want to keep you long term. We want you to do a good job and everything else. You know me. I mean, there's nothing that you don't know about me. You know my background, you know my history. So I'm hoping by us having the conversation, you can feel comfortable talking to me about whatever we need to talk about. Okay? Now, with that, I want to give you the opportunity to talk to me first. Sir, you want to just tell me about your day?
Well, I started off this morning, and me and my wife went and hung out at the house. I went to her sister's house, dropped off her vehicle and the kids, and then me and my wife went out and hung out for a little bit, and then I got to work afterwards.
Where did you guys hang out?
It was over behind the building, like the little park picnic bench behind the building, and it was hanging out.
You guys doing anything?
We're making out, but that's about it.
Okay. You run into anybody? Anything happening?
Some lady knocked on the door and said that we need to leave, and then we turned around and left. And that was basically it, the whole conversation with us.
Okay. And because your wife's sister has a place. It's not the place she used to live. She used to live like in a trailer or something, right?
Well, she lived in like a townhome, and now basically still lives in townhome now. So
okay.
She moved from there to there.
So you're telling me that so you dropped off your wife's car at your sister's?
Yeah, with her. She followed me there, and then we went.
And then she came with you in your truck. And you guys had some alone time because you didn't have the kids with you.
Yeah, that's basically.
I get it. I understand.
That's basically it.
And you were in a parking lot, and somebody didn't know what's going on and tapped on your window and asked you to leave, and then you end up leaving.
Yeah.
Tell me about your wife's sister's house. What's around her? Is there a green belt around her? Like a little park or anything?
No, there's one by my old house.
Okay.
Why?
Just about where you're at this morning. So where was it this morning? What parking lot were you guys in? Like by?
Off of like 90.
What kind of businesses were around here?
There's like a pawn shop and other things there.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. That makes some sense. So what I just want to say to you before we even go any further, the truck's a privilege.
Yes.
Be driving it back and forth, and you got to represent cool pools. We've had guys fucking robbing stores in a pull truck in a pull shirt. We got another dude.
Yeah, really? You got that?
Yeah, I think his name was Sean too. I'm not sure. We had to fire him. We had the other Sean was peeping in motherfuckers' windows. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we get these things, and then I didn't know what to expect to hear from you today, Tim. We got a voicemail today.
Okay.
From an owner of a business over there, and it was very freaking disturbing. Which is why we wanted to talk to you as soon as possible. Aaron wanted to be here, me and Aaron. We didn't want to bring Robert into it because it's your brother. We didn't know what we were going to hear. You know what I mean? But what you hear, what you're telling me without me having indulged anything to you, follows the course of events in which we've heard. Other than there was another person in the vehicle. We didn't hear that. you know. And I'm gonna let you listen to the voicemail that we got. So we had all types of shit running through our head. What the fuck is going on? So let me let you listen to that, and then you can understand why we needed to have a conversation.
Okay.
Good morning. I am calling you because one of your trucks is in our parking lot at 9421 Westboro Road, and the man inside is naked. It is extremely disturbing for our employees to come to work and have a naked man sitting in the parking lot in a running truck. So I'm hoping that you can contact your employee and have him leave our parking lot immediately. We have already called 911 and let the police know. So if you could please handle this. I can tell you the license plate number of your truck. It is CL59080. I'd really appreciate it if you could take care of this. Thank you.
You can imagine what's going through our fucking heads.
I'm sorry about that.
You feel what I'm saying? We didn't know. Is this thing even on? Yeah, it's on. We didn't know what to expect, what to think. I didn't know what you were going to tell me. I'm trying to see the different types of businesses that are over there and what nefarious or whatever you want to be doing on your time. You know what I mean? What you said makes sense, you know. But you see how it looks for us.
Yeah.
Now, we just ask that you would use more discretion.
I'm sorry about
You
that.
know,
I won't do anything like that in the truck anymore.
I don't know. They might want to take the truck from you for a period of time.
Okay. I
On
understand.
a probationary or suspension type deal. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to make that decision. You know, I didn't know. Like I said, all types of things were going through. You know, at the very least, you know, is it as bad as what we could have imagined? No.
I did have my shirt unbuttoned, but that was about it. So,
Okay.
but I wasn't naked by no means. But
Okay. Did the police show up?
not when I was there.
Okay.
I didn't see him at all. I mean, I would have probably been taken in for a decent exposure if I had a cop pull up on me. But like,
And then what did you? So when you left there, what did you take care of?
if that, I mean, that's what the lady said. But what do you mean? Oh, I took her right back home.
Your home or your sister's?
Her sisters again.
Okay. And that's the other address. That's what we were wondering, because doing the GPS, you said, oh, he's here for 30 minutes, he was here for 42 minutes, you know, all
I
types of things.
basically went to her sister's house, dropped off the kids. She walked them in, and then she walked back to me after she parked her vehicle, and then we took off.
Found a
Then
place.
I found a place, and then we came. Like, there's actually a little picnic table. We were sitting there, even having breakfast together, and then after that, we got in the truck, and things happened.
Yeah, I know. I know how it is. I mean, I don't know if I told you. It was not too long ago. And, you know, you think about things in hindsight. You know, me and my wife took the boat out. Did I tell you about that?
Mm-hmm.
We took the boat out there in Lake Pleasant. There wasn't a lot of people out there. And I talked her into it. She let me make love to her on the boat in the middle of Lake Pleasant. You know what I mean? But if somebody would have seen us or something, you know,
Yeah.
they could have been construed. You know, if the police would have pulled up on us, we probably would have got in trouble, you know. So I understand. And what you're telling me, I'm very relieved. Like you said, there might be some, and this doesn't go any further anywhere. You know what I mean? I know Becky knows about, she's going to be happy because of, you know, we actually, because Aaron was busy, you know, Aaron suggested maybe me and Becky come out here and talk to you. And I said, nah, I wanted you to be able to be open if there was something else going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's nothing. I'm sure, because everybody, me included, is like, damn, we like Tim. What the fuck's going on? Very relieved at what happened. But that doesn't negate the fact that it was the company truck. Somebody called on the company truck. So you just got to be more responsible with it.
I will be.
So let me hold you up in a minute, man. Go home, bro. And I'll let them know what's happening or what did happen. And but be prepared. You might be without the truck for a month or two or weeks. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That wouldn't interfere with you getting to or from work, would it?
Dude, I don't have to use my own vehicle, but I'll figure it out.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
So I'll talk to him. We'll see what's happening.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good evening, Tim.